Just like a race car is driven by a racing engine, many would say that the Engine Builder Showdown is driven right here by this man, Kevin Weber. You've participated in it, you've helped run it for years. What's so special about this event?
It's that it's tied in with the automotive group. It's been great for both organizations.
One thing, the automotive group guys are coming in, it's sort of a learning curve because these are very similar to what we'll see in Cup cars every Sunday on the racetrack, are they not?
They're very similar. This is an actual R07 Chevrolet NASCAR block.
And what other similarities? The crankshaft over here, how similar is that to what we see?
Crankshaft is very similar to what we run in the Cup cars, the coil packs, throttle body.
We take a look at the piston heads over here.
Right.
How are these in comparison to what's in the Cup car on every Sunday?
These are probably a little more robust than what we run in the Cup cars, just because of the nature they're going in and out, in and out, in and out. But what they'll do is they'll take this ring compressor, is what we call it, and stick it on here and get the rings compressed down to where it'll go up in the cylinder bore. You slam it up in there, this ends up on your arm. So you don't have to worry about dropping it or anything like that. You just go back to get your next piston and guess where your ring compressor is. It's on your arm.
Now heading over to this table, of course, this is the oil basin.
This oil pan,
now,
yes sir.
This will be a wet sump system, which will be different than what we see in the Cup car.
Absolutely. With this engine, with the Chevrolet R07, there is no provision for an oil pump inside the engine. The oil pump is on the outside and sucks the oil out of the engine. So that was a hurdle that we had when we put together this program. So we had a special made front cover for the engine, and Barnes has made us an oil pump that will drive off the camshaft. And then we just plumb all of it into a wet sump system.
One thing, if you notice the carbon fiber, that's all made
right
in-house here
right
on the Hendrick compound.
We have an in-house carbon fiber shop. We also have 3D printing. These trays here that hold the push rods, rocker arms, these 3D printed right here at Hendrick Motorsports. So I'm pretty guilty of taking advantage of the resources that we have here.
And of course, the big event everyone's waiting to hear is the firing of the engine. How does that actually work with this setup here?
We have a typical battery and ignition system. We have a fuel system, which just is a gallon of gasoline down here, fuel pump, ECM like you would have in your car. And then there's a master switch back here on the back. If there's something that the judge feels has been done that the engine should not run, he will not turn this master switch on, so it can't start.
And one thing that's a little bit different in this competition, which I think makes it special, the speed handle wrenches.
Right.
It seems as though the Hendrick Motorsports builders are more accustomed to using them, but what is the trick about these handles? It seems some guys have to manually continue to move their hands. The other ones are able to get it to almost automatically start to tighten the nuts.
I've been doing this for 30 years. Back in the day, this is how you put an engine together. You sat there and you spun down all of your fasteners like this. Well, nowadays, we all have electric drivers that, you know, so not many people use these anymore. But our guys, especially ones that have been around a while, they know their way around a speed handle. The technicians from the dealerships probably don't have one in their toolbox.
Well, if anyone knows his way around the speed handle, it's you, Kevin Weber. Winner one year and runner-up a second year. You
Yes,
said
sir.
Very proud of both of those.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin,
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great event.
Thanks. Thank you.
If you were watching yesterday, you know that we had 4 builds. So what we'll see is 2 more rounds, and then the fastest 2 times will compete for those beautiful trophies over there later on this afternoon. Okay, we're ready to go. We got the thumbs up. Everything's in place.
I think we'll be competitive.
It's an engine. I can put it together. It's the time thing where it comes into play.
Everyone's ready. On your mark, set, go. Certainly you can see as a 5-time champion there, Scott moves with complete confidence.
It's all about communication and working together, and that's the key, I think, to Mr. Hendrick's businesses in general.
I see Mike and Tyler are really gaining some ground here now all of a sudden.
We're closing in on the 10-minute mark, and we already got our first flip. That's the fastest one so far. We just hit the 22-minute mark, and they are very, very close.
There we go, cranking it up. Well, there you go, 23:34. That's a number to shoot for. Looks like we might have a electrical issue there.
I never had one not fire, so.
It is racing, Mike.
That's right, it's racing.
Well, I came here to win.
Okay, guys, on your mark, get set, go.
I want to prove to myself, and I want to obviously make my partner proud.
It's not going to be easy, and we're going to try our hardest, and hopefully we'll be up in that top group.
So we got the flip here right at the 9-minute 22-second mark, making great time.
They're rolling here. Here we go. And they're cranking it. 23:04. That's new, as they say in the world of outlaws, quick time. A problem there again.
Up next, Kyle and Danny square off against Jeffrey and Scott in a race to be the 2016 Hendrick Engine Building Champion.